Yeah, so there's like I'm actually really happy about the answer here because you guys have had I'm pretty cool experiences. I mean, first of all, I want to go back to the beginning. So you guys knew that NoPixel was gonna have a new giant update with 4.0. What made you guys be like, well, I want to try roleplay in GTA? What made you want to try it?
You can go first, Shadow.
I don't know. I
If
think
you
it
want to
was
think
more
about
like
it.
everyone around me, like especially you and Psych, were like talking about GTA and getting into NoPixel 4.0. I know you guys were big on it back in like 2021 and stuff, but I wasn't really friends with you guys or like that close to all of the people that do RP in our friend group during that time. And right now, I was like, there's such like big hype building up for it, and I got convinced more and more by Psych, especially because he really wanted me to play. And I was kind of just trying to figure out what I wanted to do during like end of December because I didn't have many games to play during that time. I didn't know what to do for like some stream content, and I was kind of like tired from a lot of recording stuff too. Because for people that don't know, I do a lot of like audio stuff when I'm not streaming, like whether it's just recording whatever narration stuff or songs. And I wanted to try something else that was kind of more different, like get outside the box of like the kind of games and stuff I usually play. And I never really RP'd. Well, that's incorrect actually. I fucking RP before, but that's when I play like Dungeons and Dragons. That's like the only time I've ever really role played is when I've played tabletop games like that with my friends here and there. But it's not often that I did that. And so, RP was kind of like, oh, something kind of neat to try in the GTA setting, since I've seen clips in here and there from around YouTube Shorts and stuff building up to NoPixel 4.0 release. So yeah, that's why I wanted to give it a shot, and well, I got fucking addicted to it.
Yeah, dude, this guy was.
I'm glad he did. I'm glad he did.
I mean, Earl, I think before you took your longer break, you were playing way more. You were playing more than me. Also, I was gonna say as a note, and I'm not trying to like glaze too much, but I think a really helpful thing in GTA RP is actually just having a good voice. And you have like a really good voice. I mean, it shows that you do your yeah. Like I think like a lot of people hear your voice and they're like, oh damn. But not everyone can be blessed with a voice. Some people I think have very harsh and shrill voices that annoy people, and they also can find success in roleplay. So Janet, tell me about
transition.
I knew where you were alluding to that. I knew what you were really. I knew it. I knew. I had a fucking feeling. Yeah, immediately. I saw his vision, and I knew it was coming.
No, okay. I need to. So I want to hear now your story about why you decided to get into roleplay. Because Shoto, yours makes sense. And you know what was funny is you would roleplay. No, in the Minecraft server last year, Shoto would actually roleplay a bunch with us. And I remember even thinking like, damn, Shoto would be great at roleplay. Meanwhile, someone
shut up.
Someone
okay, yes, I was really against it. I thought it was really cringe. I think I was very anti. I was roleplayist.
Why is
like
that,
I
though?
thought it was cringe. Maybe it's because of the way Blau does it. It's just like so annoying.
True.
It was so I'm like trying to just like craft mine, and he's at my doors making knocking sounds on his fucking soundboard, and like if I would close the door on him, he would make like a muffled noise, like it was just like it just like pissed me off. And so I just thought like RP was just so cringe because of Blau. But when I heard Leslie saved a name as January for me, I thought it would be super fun. And I actually wasn't even going to be January at first. I was going to make a different character with my friends Star Smitten and Chobo. They play Smitty and Ducky, but they never wake up. They woke up that one day and they never woke up again. But it helped a lot, actually, being a Foos. I'm not going to lie. Like, I sometimes see hate comments being like, another Foos. But, like, it really does help new players, like, play and stay if they already have that kind of lore set in stone. And I know it's annoying to see so many, but, like, I've just seen so many people in our friend group quit.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest. I was close to quitting not too long
ago. It's tough.
Something happened like I think like last week. I felt like, oh, I'm having fun with this again. I think like Because I was taking so many trips, dude. I was going to Japan and Thailand because I had my concert in Thailand, so I had to like perform for that, and then like just being out of the loop for so long.
Oh my
I was
god,
like,
you had a concert?
oh yeah, it's a virtual concert as for my 3D
Oh, I
VTuber
see.
thing. Yeah.
That's
So,
awesome.
yeah, thank you. It was really successful. It was awesome getting to see everybody there. But during all that stuff, I didn't get to RP as much, and I was really lacking behind with like all the story and stuff. And then I think I came to terms with like, oh shit, I don't really need to be in this A all the time to really feel like I'm, I'm there, because there's like a little bit of that FOMO. Me and Ray have talked about it before, like Raymond, and she told me like, yeah, she feels a lot of FOMO whenever she's gone for a while, and I felt the same way. And eventually, I think that started getting to me just a little bit. So I think part of that, and like just starting to see how much, not just me, but a lot of my friends were getting like criticized low key over like people trying to backseat their characters. Like I know that's like, something that happens often. I'm like, oh my god, I don't know how they deal with this. This just feels tiring a little bit for so many people. So I think that kind of weighed on me for a bit a couple weeks ago, and I was honestly considering just stop playing and going back to what I usually do, like just focusing more on songs and playing horror games and doing other kinds of collabs content, right? But then I don't know, it kind of didn't happen, and now I'm I feel like I wake up and I look forward to playing GTA again right now. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, that's good news.
Yay!
No, that's really good. That's really good because I can tell you for a fact that being in that position really sucks. GTRP has its blessing and curse, and it's one of those curses is the, dare I say, the word parasocial aspect of just how viewers see characters and the streamers behind it, and they get really, really invested and obsessed in a way where the direction of roleplay is headed. And when they lose control of what's happening and how the story's going, they kind of freak out. And that's why you get a lot of hoppers and people just saying things.
Yeah. One thing that I've been struggling a lot with is the whole gang situation stuff. Right now, I'm not like too deep into gangs or crim, but when sometimes it can get kind of serious. Do you know what I mean? And this whole like snitching stuff, like I'm just like so new to it, and it just feels very serious. And like I don't want to RP in a serious like anything serious. Like I just want to have fun, laugh, make jokes, try to break people out of their character, like that kind of stuff. So that's something I try to stay away, but it's tough to not RP with crime sometimes.
For you guys, and there's actually a question then for both of you since you brought up what with the stress of like gang stuff. Is it the like gang conflict RP that stresses you, or and I know that you can touch on that, but I know Shoto probably has some thoughts on this too. What about the idea of like, okay, there's pre-established like groups, and the idea of like joining groups? Does that how has that been as you guys like variety streamers coming in and there's like pre-established groups?
For me,
yeah, for
I feel
both
like
of you.
people, they've had like a lot of these pre-established groups, right? Like CG and stuff like that. For example, like they want to rebuild what they had, right? So I get that they they kind of gravitate towards the same people again and stuff. You know what I'm trying to say? So, but for newer players, it's like a little bit harder because I know like some people want to give more of these newer players a chance to like shine and join in and stuff like that. Not to say like I haven't noticed that those groups haven't been doing that, but I think it is harder for a lot of people that were trying to, find somewhere to fit in, right? For me, I thought I was gonna have that issue because I started realizing there's so many people that were gravitating towards people that they've known before, right? And I saw that a lot because I was before I came into the server, I saw a lot of like clips and stuff, so I was kind of familiar a bit out of character about who was like hanging with who. But for me, I was like, damn, who am I gonna fit in with, since like I don't know, I'm not really good at much since I've never done GTA. I've never played GTA 5 before either. This is like literally my first experience with doing GTA content, was doing this RP server, yeah. And finding a group or finding people that I would vibe with was probably very it was like the main thing I was trying to figure out for like 2 months until I think like Jaeger's group, they kind of were hitting it off with me, so I felt very comfortable. getting together with them, doing some jobs because they gave me a chance. They were the first people who actually said it's okay to fuck up. We don't care. Just keep trying. And like they never made me feel like super stressed about messing up with like certain hacks that we've done and committing certain crimes together, because they were very patient and very understanding if I fucked up. And that was like something I know a handful of other people would be, but I just didn't know who. They were just the first people to offer me that semblance of like, hey, we get that you gotta learn and you're gonna fuck up, so it's okay, don't worry too much about it, right? And I don't think I've had anyone really vocalize that to the extent that they did before. So that's why I look up to him a lot for helping me understand that fact.
That's pretty wholesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I love that for you.
Sav will probably tell you that. I mean, I think the guild, since joining 3.0 has probably been one of the brightest like groups in NoPixel. They're incredible. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure I think Sav wasn't the origin. I need to get Viggy on. Viggy will probably never go on the podcast with me. We have a tenuous relationship. You can ask him. Me and Viggy have a tenuous relationship though. My streaming career is basically at his fingertips. As soon as he decides to go live, the entirety of my mod team and the entirety of my community has said that they'll just leave me to go watch him. So he basically controls my fate and my career. So he and I have a stressful relationship. But yeah, no, Viggy is I'm pretty sure he actually joined 3.0 literally just to like stream snipe Soda Poppin' and mess with him.